welcome to Gypsy Minstrel Caravan. I'm Marco El Gitano, and
I'm Dana.
welcome. Today we are located just outside of Gila Bend, Arizona, at a campground called Painted Rock. Painted Rock, I think. And the significance of this campground is that it has unique petroglyphs from Native American tribes many years ago. So we're going to go check them out, and we'd like to take you along. Please join. So just in case we weren't aware of it already, there's lots of interesting little critters that roam these areas out in the southwest desert of the United States. Apparently there's 36 species of rattlesnakes, and we plan on keeping our eyes peeled because you just never know. And here we are at the archaeological site of the Native American petroglyphs, and you can see off to behind our shoulders the rocks, which are dated 400 BC to approximately 1300 AD, where the Native Americans, as they would pass through, would mark basically what looks like animal features and lizards, snakes, and whatnot. So who knows the meaning? To this day, they're not sure, but it's an interesting site, and we look forward to seeing a few. Here you can see a few images in the rocks, and heck, I see a lizard, human figures, animal figures. Scroll over here a little bit, see more animal figures. We're behind a fence, so we can't get too close, which is a good thing because several of the rocks have been defaced by modern man doing their own little carvings of insignificant issues, apparently, that they thought was important enough to deface. This rock is quite amazing, and I would imagine it would take some real research to figure out what the heck's going on there, but you see lots of designs, and several of the rocks on this side have numerous petroglyphs up and down this little rock pile. And again, the petroglyphs are all over these rocks there. It looks like an animal feature, perhaps a deer or a horse. And as you work yourself up the mountain, more and more archaeological features on virtually every single rock. Amazing. So here we are at the bench of contemplation, contemplating the petroglyphs at the Painted Rock Campground. Information provided to us says that this area was once a lush habitat of vegetation and animals, which provided welcome relief for the local Native American tribes, until, of course, modern man came along and diverted all of the water from the Gila River, and now what we have left is a parched Sonoran desert. Kind of sad. It is what it is. Nonetheless, we're so grateful we had the opportunity to view the petroglyphs in their original setting, and happy to share this with you. Okay, and so we just like to give our brief review of the Painted Rock Campground located outside of Gila Bend, Arizona. Deanna, what did you think?
It's nice. It's very quiet. Lots of sun for solar generation. It's
Lots of sun,
lots of
that's for sure.
sun. It's
Vitamin D, more
mhm,
vitamin D than you could put in a bottle.
right. Lots. We haven't really seen any wildlife or heard. We haven't heard the coyotes out here, but
No, no
it's very
coyotes.
quiet.
Very quiet. Yeah, very quiet. Little remote. There are no services nearby. There's gas and And propane and whatnot is at a love station approximately 30 minutes away. It looks like Gila Bend, we haven't gone there yet, but it looks like Gila Bend doesn't have a whole lot to offer either, maybe a restaurant or two. The campsite itself is kind of nice. It's $8 per day, $4 per day if you have the All America Pass, which we fortunately do. The campsites are very spacious. I'm going to zoom back here if I can. So, okay, so here's just a brief overview of the campsite. The most of the spots are very spaciously between one another, so you have a lot of privacy, especially if you angle your rig in a preferable direction. The view is less than exciting, I guess. There are some mountains in the background, and of course, the sunsets and the sunrises are just gorgeous. There is a campground host, or I should say, campground host and hostess, and they're very kind people, and they keep an eye on the place, so it's run really well.
Right. They come around each evening to each site and check
Mhm.
on everybody.
Yep. No water, no electricity. There are two or three pit toilets around, and some fire pits and picnic tables, and that's it. We hope you enjoyed our little tour of Picture Rock Campground, and hope to see you again. Blessings to you.